Absolutely criminal. $43 for a jumbo jet hot dog. I love a good hot dog.
That was for two, wasn't it?
2 dogs.
Yeah.
Buttery brioche bun, Manitoba wiener, footlong wiener, mac and cheese, chili, bacon, caramelized onions, little green onions, and the nacho cheese sauce on top. $43, taxes included. That's highway robbery.
Yeah, it was a little much. It was a little much. I ended up going over to the craft beer corner and having a pint because, who doesn't like having a nice cold pint at a hockey game? But even paying $14 for that and then being asked for a tip on top of that,
This guy smashed the no tip button.
wow. Listen, I'm famously in my 20s and 30s, I was an exceptional tipper. But I don't know, man. Whew. It's hard, and I get it. I can't remember what edition of EA Sports NHL Hockey it was when you played general manager mode, where you had to dictate what your parking was going to be, building a new rink. It was basically like playing The Sims for NHL. And I get it. You got to kind of like, all right, a little more here, a little less here, a little more there, a little less here. Like, it's a business. It's tough, but man, I just feel like I'm getting gouged.
We appreciate after your fourth beer, you said to me, God, I love the Winnipeg Arena. I said, Dave, they demolished it like 20 years ago.
I actually got to spend a little time in the old Winnipeg Arena when I was out in the Polo Park area. And yeah, sure, it was showing its warts. And I still think back to when they imploded that thing. And it was great because there was a whole bunch of people, old Jets 1.0 fans, who showed up to watch that thing come down. And when the poof, 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 and all the extensions they had put on it over the years fell, but the original skeleton stayed standing, there was like this moment of quiet that all of a sudden you hear this, go Jets, go! Go Jets! It was awesome, man. They ended up having to use a crane to take the rest of it down because it wouldn't go down.
Oh, God.
It was awesome.
I remember that. They knocked that down in, what, 03?
Yeah, because I got here in 03, and that was the last year that the Moose played in there. And then I think the new rink opened 04, 05?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Also, you almost won 50-50, too. You're like 10 numbers away. This guy's like, 10 numbers away, dude. I'm not coming in for the show this week if I win. What do you need a new host?
I wish it was like I wish this was Beast Games, like, hey, you didn't win, but you walked away with $50K instead. Oh, boy. Those 50-50s are getting high, man. Holy moly. I think the winner walked away with $60K tax-free.
That's not bad.
Ooh, that's a good chunk of change.
Yeah, but we got free parking, so we won.
Also, a big thank you to everybody that stopped and asked for a picture and a handshake when we were walking through the concourse at Canada Life Center, and all the old staff and Ken and Elaine and everybody that we saw there. Everyone was very welcoming, very kind, and got to meet some young fans out there. A little 9-year-old who's a goaltender. I looked over at his dad and I said, God bless you. God bless you for raising a goaltender.
I've never gone out in public with a celebrity before until I went to a Jets game with Dave Wheeler, and everybody stopped to say, I listened to your morning show. Except for that one lady that had she had 2 teeth. She said, you're on 105, right? 106.
Yeah, well, listen, it's after spending 22 years here and being out in the community, it's always nice being recognized, I can tell you that.
Yeah, and thanks everybody for coming up, saying that they watched the show, they've seen the clips and whatnot. It was cool. I don't think in my entire lifetime of making videos I've ever had so many people come up and acknowledge what we've been creating the last little bit. I mean, we've been doing well with a lot of people watching the show the last little bit. So
can I just say I love it, and I really do. I appreciate it. Just not in the bathroom.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, me and Dave were doing a number one. Some guy was chatting over the stall. I could see him shaking it 3 or 4 times. Like, you're playing with yourself, fella. Put that thing away. Let's go wash our hands there. Anyway.
The Jumbo Jet dogs are on the main concourse. Hey, more hockey content. It's might be old. It might be new. It might be a full episode. It might be a half episode. But you can click these boxes because who doesn't like clicking boxes?